Hi, it's Maxine Kaye here again with Wonder Dog Yoga from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. Just sharing with you another love note, if we may, today. I had a wonderful meditation this morning in which I had a vision that I was seated on the stage in a beautiful auditorium, probably the Kimmel Center in Philadelphia. But I was with other people. We weren't even 6 feet apart. And we were looking at the back of the stage. Oh, I think Yoga would like to go play. Okay, honey, have fun. And the orchestra was actually in the audience for some reason. And as we're looking at the back of the stage and the audience, or the orchestra is behind us, we all, in my meditation, had heard a voice that said, turn around and face the music. And we all turned around and there was this beautiful symphony orchestra. And it gave me a whole new perspective on the phrase we've heard all of our lives about facing the music. Usually it meant, well, just shape up and take a look at what's really going on. And maybe that's a part of it. Maybe it's important, I'm sure it is important, for us to be aware of what is happening in our world. It's a very serious situation. We need to be aware of it and not pretend it is not happening. We need to do the things that are judicious for us to do, that are recommended for us to do. And yet in facing the music, we're suddenly overcome by the beauty and the harmony of what's underlying everything else. I felt wonderful coming out of this meditation and realizing that there is something beautiful for us to receive here and now, in this very moment, in the middle of the pandemic. There is something beautiful, and it's the underlying harmony of the universe. Surely we're going through many different unexpected day-to-day challenges. And it isn't just the toilet paper on the shelves. I still don't understand that. Why would somebody stop? Anyway, don't get me started. We're making changes, we're adapting. And don't you know that's how the human race has survived all of these centuries, is through adapting and allowing the creative process that is right within each of us to come forth and bring to us great new ideas that we had never thought of before. So sure, there are some inconveniences, and surely with some people who live alone and may have some challenges already physically on their own, we need to step up and bring them food and see what they need and connect with each other. And many of us who are fortunate enough to live with loved ones still have some minor inconveniences. Like, you know, the hair is getting kind of long and fuzzy. And in fact, somebody once said recently, it will probably be 3 or 4 weeks before we finally can see the true color of people's hair. We may even have to cut our own toenails. Oh no! We're coming back to a simpler life. And when we go outside and we see people walking and taking their dogs with them and waving to each other with big smiles on their faces, there's this beautiful sense of connecting in a very sweet simplicity. And I'm very, very grateful for that. And I want to listen with my heart to the music of the spheres that is taking place within us and all around us. This is a time for us to continue to deepen our meditation, to deepen our faith, to find greater ways to connect with each other as well with our source. So let's continue being together in all the beautiful ways that we can imagine. Now let's just take a quiet moment and let's come within, feeling, knowing, sensing, experiencing the sweet music of the universe, which truly is the voice of God itself, reminding us, oh, art my beloved one, in whom I am well pleased. Thou art my beloved one, in whom I am well pleased. Opening our hearts and minds to embrace the presence of the divine love and the infinite wisdom that is continuously flowing in and through us. We remember. There is one life, one source, one mind, one heart. It is God itself, the eternal, infinite, loving, wise, and wonderful life of God itself. It is the only life there is to have or to be, and that life is my life, and that life is the life of every sentient being. It is our life. And in sharing this life, we share the underlying harmony and the sweetness of this universe with one another. Let's listen. We listen. Listen to our heart song. We listen and we hear, I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. We rely here and now upon the ever-deepening faith within and all around us. The divine itself is singing its song in such a way that we experience it, we hear it, we feel it, we know it, we sing it. We sing together the sweet song of universal love and the underlying harmony of this world and this universe. On the deepest level, all is well. And we celebrate this truth, embracing it and now releasing it to the perfect law of mind. How beautiful it is to know that it is done. And so we say together, and so it is. Now I'm going to share a secret with you. It's about all of this movie that's going on in the world right now. It's kind of a scary movie sometimes, yet it's also a movie that we're all watching and we're all sharing it together. So here's my secret. No matter how it is and how it feels and how it looks right now, this is a spoiler alert. This is about the ending. It's all going to be just fine. Let's continue loving one another. God bless us all.